Every Sunday morning at Grace Fire Assembly, the church compound came alive long before service started. Cars drove in steadily. Ushers shouted, "Praise the Lord." Children ran around in their Sunday best, and gospel music echoed from the speakers. Inside the church, the choir was already rehearsing, and at the center of it all stood Daniel Adebayo. Daniel was not just handsome, he was the standard. Tall, chocolate-skinned, broad-shouldered, always smiling. His hair was always neatly cut, his shoes shining like mirrors. But beyond his looks, Daniel had something many people admired even more: a spiritual reputation. When Daniel prayed, people listened. When Daniel sang, people cried. When Daniel spoke, people nodded. God really dwells in that boy, the elders would say. That's husband material, the sisters would say. But behind the choir robe was a secret. Behind the smiles, after every service, Daniel never rushed home. He lingered, he joked, he prayed with sisters, he complimented them. One Sunday, he walked up to Amaka, a quiet but pretty sister in the choir. "Amaka," he said softly, lowering his voice, "I've been praying about you." Her heart skipped. "Praying with Biko Pipat about," she asked. "Yes." Daniel smiled. "God has been placing you strongly in my heart." Amaka blushed. 2 weeks later, he told Blessing, a sister from the media unit, the same thing. "I like you," he whispered after evening service. "I feel peace when I'm with you." Blessing smiled shyly. "I've always admired you too." Then came Kemi, a new convert. "God told me you're special." Daniel said confidently, "I don't joke with spiritual things." None of them knew about the others. Each girl believed she was the chosen one. Then there was Deborah. Deborah was different. She wasn't loud. She didn't dress to impress. She came early to church, sat quietly, took notes, and left quietly. People said she was too serious. Daniel noticed her one day after choir rehearsal. "Deborah," he said, "Amakaze." "You know," she smiled politely. "Thank you, Brother Daniel. I would like to get to know you better," he continued. "I'm interested in you." Deborah paused. She looked at him carefully. "Brother Daniel," she said gently, "are you sure this is God or just feelings?" Daniel frowned slightly. "I don't rush relationships." Deborah continued, "Brain and waiting on God." "I'm not ready." Daniel laughed lightly. "You people that over-spiritualize everything." She smiled. "Better to be careful than sorry." From that day, Daniel changed. Mockery and laughter. Soon, whispers started. "Deborah thinks she's holier than everyone." She rejected Daniel. "Is she okay? Maybe she's proud." Daniel himself joked about her. "Some sisters think they are angels." He laughed with others. Meanwhile, fine husband is knocking. "Lord," she prayed, "help me not to regret obeying you." The secret sin grows months past. Daniel became more careless. He stopped using protection. He told lies effortlessly. Then the news began to come, one by one. Amaka called him crying. "Daniel, I'm pregnant." 2 weeks later, Blessing sent a message. "I've missed my period." Then Kemi. "I don't know how to say this, but I'm expecting." Daniel panicked. "Abort it," he told one. "Don't tell anyone," he begged her. But sin doesn't stay hidden forever. The engaging shock one Sunday. The pastor announced joyfully, "We are happy to announce the engagement of our dear brother Daniel to Sister Esther." The church clapped widely. Daniel smiled proudly. The 3 girls froze. "Engaged," Amaka whispered. "To who?" "That's not me," Blessing said faintly. Their hearts broke. Somewhere else, 3 pregnant girls were crying. "Have you heard?" Someone whispered to them. "Daniel is getting married today." They rushed to the hall. As vows were about to be exchanged, a scream interrupted. "Stop this wedding!" Gasps filled the hall. Amaka stepped forward, tears streaming. "He is the father of my child." Blessing shouted. "And mine," Kemi cried. "Ask Nainin." 2. The hall exploded in chaos. Esther dropped the bouquet. "What is all this?" she screamed. Daniel collapsed to his knees. Exposure and disgrace. The wedding was cancelled. Daniel lost his job. He was suspended from the choir. He became a disgrace. People whispered. People mocked. Eventually, Daniel stopped coming to church. After months, the 3 girls dropped out of school, struggled, raised their children alone. But Deborah stood strong. Years later, she married a God-fearing man. As she testified one Sunday, she said, "Obedience saved me." Moral of the story: not everyone who looks spiritual is spiritual. Character matters, obedience protects, and God always exposes hidden sin.